The USS Hornet, a name synonymous with naval power. Launched in 1940, this aircraft carrier became a legend. She sailed into the heart of history, a testament to American engineering and courage. Her decks, once bustling with sailors and aircraft, now stand silent. The ship's cold steel holds the echoes of war, victory and tragedy. But for some, the Hornet's story doesn't end there. She is a vessel seemingly suspended in time, a place where the line between our world and the next seems to blur. The Hornet is more than just steel and rivets. She is a keeper of stories, a living museum haunted by the past. Visitors and crew members alike have reported strange and unexplainable occurrences. Cold spots, disembodied voices, and shadowy figures moving in the peripheries of vision. Is it merely the power of suggestion, or do the spirits of those who served on the Hornet still walk her decks? The USS Hornet's legacy was forged in the crucible of World War II. Her keel laid down as the world teetered on the brink, the Hornet was destined for greatness. She first tasted action in the vast Pacific theater, a testament to American might against the onslaught of Imperial Japan. Her aircraft launched from the decks, soaring into the skies, engaging in fierce dogfights that would shape the course of the war. From the pivotal Doolittle raid on Tokyo, a daring strike that shook the Japanese mainland, to the pivotal Battle of Midway, the Hornet played a crucial role. Her pilots, young men barely out of their teens, displayed incredible bravery, facing down enemy fire with unwavering resolve. Each successful mission, each victory against overwhelming odds, added to the Hornet's growing legend. Following the war, the USS Hornet continued to serve with distinction. The ship played a critical role in the Cold War, a silent guardian against the threat of Soviet aggression. Then, as the space race captivated the world, the Hornet found a new purpose. Recovering astronauts returning from space, she stood ready, a beacon in the vast Pacific, awaiting the return of the Apollo 11 astronauts, the first humans to walk on the moon. It was a moment etched in history, the Hornet's deck transformed into a stage for this incredible achievement. But as with all chapters, the Hornet's active service eventually came to an end. She was decommissioned, her once proud form destined for the scrapyard. But fate had other plans for the USS Hornet. Saved from the breakers, she was transformed into a museum ship, her decks now open to the public. But even as she rests peacefully in Alameda, California, her story continues. Visitors and staff report strange occurrences, whispers of the past echoing through the ship's steel corridors. Footsteps echo in the dead of night, seemingly disembodied, as if the crew of old still walks her decks. Doors open and close on their own, unexplained temperature drops send chills down spines. Some claim to hear the faint sounds of aircraft engines, a ghostly squadron taking flight from her haunted deck. Among the many stories of the USS Hornet, one area stands out, the ship's photo gallery. Here, amidst the images of past glories, a particular photograph is said to be a focal point of paranormal activity. The photograph, depicting a group of sailors from the Hornet's World War II days, is said to emanate an unnatural chill. Visitors have reported feeling uneasy and lightheaded near the image. Some claim to have seen the sailors in the photograph move, their eyes following them as they pass. Is it merely an optical illusion, a trick of the light, or is it something more, a residue of the past clinging to the very fabric of the ship? One of the most compelling stories involves a former sailor who served on the Hornet during the war. He returned years later, drawn back to the ship that held so many memories. As he stood on the deck, lost in thought, he felt a tap on his shoulder. Turning, he saw a young man in a sailor's uniform, a sad smile on his face. The sailor spoke, his voice a low murmur thanking the veteran for his service. Before the veteran could respond, the sailor vanished, leaving him shaken and bewildered. Was it a hallucination, a trick of the mind, or was it the spirit of a fallen comrade reaching out from beyond the veil? The USS Hornet remains a place of immense historical significance. Her decks, once bustling with the energy of thousands of men, now stand quiet, a solemn reminder of sacrifices made. The ghostly tales associated with the ship only add to her mystique, a testament to the enduring power of the past. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, there's no denying the eerie atmosphere that pervades the USS Hornet. Perhaps the spirits of those who served on her, those who lived, fought and died aboard this grand old lady, still linger. Their presence a reminder of the human cost of war, their stories etched into the very soul of the ship. The USS Hornet is more than just a museum. She's a living memorial, a haunting reminder of the past.